Good evening, everybody. Orin J here with another War of the Visions video, and we've got big things coming to us this week. Besides Warrior of Light, right? And besides Valentine's Day Salire, obviously new units are the things people get the most hyped about, but there's some things you absolutely should not skip farming coming this Wednesday. We got Death Machine, we've got some gear to farm. We're going to talk about those things right now. Alright, now we're going to start this preview with Death Machine, and I'm going to start with a little bit of a story. Now, I watched one of the JP YouTubers, I don't remember, I think it was Cabbage, it might have been Umber Rays, but they were talking about the original Final Fantasy 1 collaboration a long time ago. And what they said was they went for Warrior of Light, and they missed out on Death Machine. They passed on it, and they really regretted that. Then Global's Final Fantasy rolled around, and you know what I did? I got Warrior Light and I skipped Death Machine. And you know what I should have done? I should have got Death Machine. They were absolutely right. This is a very powerful Vision Card and Esper combo that I would have loved to have had on my account all the way until now. So let's look at it, and let's start with the Esper. Okay, 1407 HP, that's good, that's a lot. 13 agility makes it a little on the slow side, but it does have good dexterity at 73, good luck at 83, 25% charm resist is fine, and 107 attack. That stat line is very good for like a tank or a physical bruiser, and that's who this guy, that's who this Esper is built for. I will also take the trade-off of a 10% ice strength to a 5% water weakness. 10 to 5, I'll take that ratio all day to the bank. The summon on it is nuke. It's not that great. Like, it is 100% hit chance. It decreases fire resistance and increases attack. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like overpowered or anything. But let's go to the skill tree. Okay, so big stuff on the skill tree to pay attention to. Defense, right? That's 5, 8, 12, 15 defense. Great. Love that. There is also Ice Killer, Missile Resist, Slash Attack Up, Machine Killer for some like PvE, shenanigans. There's Fire Resistance on there. Hey, Fire is a big part of the game right now. Fire Resist might be a good thing for you. There's some accuracy, some crit evasion, and evocation boost in damage with some poison resist. So basically, the stuff you're really going to want here is the defense. You're going to want to run this on a tank or a bruiser. And then if they're a slasher, you mix in some slash attack. If you're going against missiles, you mix in the missile resistance. A very nice Esper to have for your tankier units. And it's something I've missed for a long time. Okay, next up, let's look at the Vision Card Death Machine, and this Vision Card's real nice. So first of all, stat line, I really like. 400 HP is nice and high with 119 attack and 43 magic. It has Pierce Resistance 10 as the unit effect. For a long time in Global, this was one of our only sources of Pierce Resistance, and I hated not having it. Now, it's hard to level. I'm going to mention this again. It is difficult to level limited time Vision Cards in the time frame. We're only gonna have a month or so to max this thing, so know your account, right? If it's not something you can afford to do, maybe pick up the Esper if it's like gonna be handed to us, but don't worry about maxing the card. If you do max the card, this is what you get. Now, the party effects: AoE resistance 20 and critical evasion 20. Critical evasion is fine, but AoE resistance, oh yes, very, very nice. That is going to stack with things like the Brigandine armor, and you just start layering some AoE resistance. That's going to really help some of your like bruisers wearing that Brigandine armor to survive, some AoE hits, especially if they don't have like magic resist. Well, you can stack AoE resist, and that'll be pretty effective against somebody like Black Rose Helena or something like that. So I really like this Vision Card combo. Think about going for it. Again, let's see what the banners are like. Let's see what they're just going to give us. Next on the docket, we have Armor of Light. This is a rerun. It's pretty standard, right? It is the baseline of I'm a plate wearing unit and this is what I want to wear against magic dealers. You want to build either the defense or spirit version is good, which is interesting. Defense version is going to give you 15 defense. Spirit version is going to give you 12 spirit. I have built 2 of the spirit versions because I run something else when I need defense. But that's purely just a choice made by me. The defense version of this is fine. Then the passive effect is an 8% magic resist. Great. And you can see it's wearable by like basically all of the plate mail wearing classes in the game. Awesome. I like this armor a lot. I do want to point out, we will eventually get a raid that makes this armor on the screen farmable, and it is just amazing. Okay, so look at the passive effects on this raid armor. 10% magic resist, which is better. You can build a 20 spirit version, or a like balanced 11 defense 10 spirit version, or an 859 health version. This will be an upgrade to the Armor of Light, I believe, but it's a raid, right? And it's a raid that is a long way away for global, I think. Now, again, they could throw curveballs at us. They just threw the Valentine's Day Salire curveball at us. But this is coming eventually, so maybe don't go too nuts on Armor of Light, because you will definitely replace at least one of your Armor of Lights with this raid gear in the future. Now, next up, we've got a sword to talk about. And this is my favorite thing from this event, I think. This sword is really cool, especially if you're somebody who likes to use like Ramza or Cecil or somebody like that. So here's the sword. Let's highlight the assault version here. 126 attack. Let's highlight the magic version first, because there is a useful magic version of this thing. 126 magic, combined with the fact that the passives on this give you slash attack up and a light attack up 30. So think about your spellblade users, right? A magic light sword for your light spellblades. We'll talk about who those are here in a second. There is also the assault version with 152 attack, and there's an accuracy version with 15 accuracy. All of those are fine. Those are all pretty dang good. I will personally be building an attack and a magic variant of this sword, because these passive effects, they are good. I very, very much am anticipating this sword. Now let's check out some units. I went ahead and was like, here, let's pull up the light units and talk about which one of them can equip this sword. Cecil, okay, it'd be great for him. Engelbert, hey, if you don't want to run full tank Engelbert, because Engelbert can bring some damage if you let him, this would be good for him. Thancred cannot use it, he can only use gunblades. Ramza, if you're a Ramza fan, maybe Ramza's EX is really, really good later. Ramza also a Spellblade, so the magic variant might be good for him. Warrior of Light, obviously this is his sword, so duh. And then, there was one in particular I really want to talk about, which is Mariel. A lot of people use Mariel as like a tanky unit, right? And she has access to, if we go to her skills, she has access to main job spellblade skills. So maybe a magic variation of this sword for Mariel will be pretty good. I'm just saying, if you're a Mariel fan, this ain't just Warrior of Light sword. It could also be hers. So that's the sword, and that's the thing I'm most excited about farming. I would highly suggest everybody farm at least one or two of these. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. You can just AFK it. It will be pretty smooth. Okay, that's the video. Pretty short one. Just wanted to go over some of the stuff we're going to have access to. I will note as well that if you're going for Valentine's Day Salire, I have a video for her dropping tomorrow morning. I'm just not done with it yet. And a glove for her will be farmable in Garvel's event rerun that's coming too, but I don't need to cover that. Just go farm that event if you want to get Salire's glove. So, cool. That's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click that like and subscribe button if you did, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.